going to walk you through how to do your week 1 hands-on. And I'm on my Mac, but as I showed you before, I'm actually going to run Windows on my Mac. So I just wanted to start showing you that. And then I'm going to make this full screen so it looks like Windows. And it is Windows. Okay, so for this assignment, it should be pretty fun and pretty straightforward, although there are a couple steps, but really it's all good things to know how to do. First thing is we're doing our first hands-on. So when we did classwork was between you and I. Only you and I see classwork. Hands-on is between you and everyone in the class, which is why I have you create the shared with everyone folder. Okay, so you're going to find a photo of yourself. I'm going to show you how to modify that photo because you might want to make it a little smaller than it may be. And then I'm going to show you how to place that into Google Drive, and I'm going to show you how to embed that into Canvas. And then you'll need to do some writing and fill out some other things on Canvas, and then you'll be good to go. Okay? All right, so no matter where you get the photo, doesn't matter. I happen to have one over on Facebook, and everything on Facebook you can download, right? There's a couple of ways. There's download buttons, but I just right click, save image as is a really quick way to do it. So I just happen to do that. You can see I practiced a couple times to make sure everything works. Notice too, Facebook gives you this huge name, so I like to rename it into something else, but you save it. The other thing is to know where it's saving, right? So in this case, it's saving on the desktop, and I think desktop is a great place to save things. Okay, so that's the first step, is find a photo, download it. Now I'm going to go to a website called Pixlr, okay, Pixlr. And this is a free website, and really it's a web app, and I'm scrolling down here to find launch the web app. Okay, so read carefully before you click on things on this site. You can, if you have another photo editing site, you can use that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and launch this, and then I'm going to open an image from my computer. And that's where I'm going to pull up that original Facebook photo that I had. And what I want you to do here, so now this is the image, right? And you can see that, well, you can't see, but I'm going to modify this to only include like a headshot. And the reason is you're going to end up using this for your canvas as well. So I'm just going to, and by default, it has the crop tool. So I'm just going to select the headshot like that. And then what's kind of cool is if you just click back, or if you click off, it'll say, do you want to apply? And I say, yep, that looks fine. And now what I'm going to do is also go ahead and do File, and I'm going to do a Save. Okay, and this shows me where it's going to save. It's going to save on my computer, and this is where I would give it like a different name. You can keep it that name if you want. I'm going to go RW Headshot. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to go ahead and hit Save, and I'm noticing it's going back to the same location, so that's good. Okay, so at this point, I've downloaded from somewhere, and you may not have to do that. I've uploaded to this site, I've modified it to just be a headshot, and now I'm done with this part of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that part of it right now. So now the next step is I'm going to go to my Gmail. I'm going to go into my drive, and now I go into that folder that you've created for our course, and now it's where we use the shared with everyone. Okay, now I happen to have already uploaded it, but I'm going to do it again just to show you. Okay, so I'm going to do new, and in this case I'm going to do a file upload, and that's where you can go find the image that you modified and saved. I'm going to upload it. Okay, so now I have two, and I can figure out which one I want to use. I might want to use the larger one, this one, for the discussion board, and then maybe the smaller one for the headshot for Canvas. We'll see. All right, so now that I've done those steps, let me just go back and review. Now it's time that I place that item into Canvas. Okay, so this will be your reply. So before you reply it, I'm going to show you how to place it. And this honestly is really fun to be able to know how to do this, but just watch carefully. So let me start again. I'm going to click on the photo. I'm going to go back, and all I'm doing is hitting the back button a couple times here. Oh, went all the way back too far. Okay, so I'm going to go into my directory, shared with everyone. Again, this is hands-on, so everyone can see it. I'm going to click on the item. And what it may do here is you might think we could just click and share this URL, but we're going to do it a little differently. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So what I'm going to do is come over here. So first thing you do is choose the pop out. And when you choose the pop out, you get the same looking thing, but you get a new option. So over here, more actions, and then you hit embed item. Okay, so find the item, click on the pop out, and then under the pop out, find embed item. I'm going to copy this code. Now this is HTML code. You're going to learn about HTML. So, and it even shows us the size, 640 by 480. Still pretty big, but it's okay. It'd be nice to have something around that range. All right. So just to show you one more time before we go off of this, just how I did this, right? So I'll go back. I think I can just go back. Actually, let's just do this, okay? Because it may seem a little tricky, but it's not really. So now that I've clicked on it, I'm showing you again, right? I'm going to come over here to pop out. Under pop out, I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to embed item, and then I'm going to copy this code, okay? All right, so now this is actually what references in Canvas this image. Let me show you what this looks like. Okay, so now in Canvas under your reply, what you will end up doing is writing some reply here. I'd already done this before, so I'm just going to show you again. I'm going to get rid of it. So when you do your initial reply, there might be a part of you thinking, and I'll actually have this to where you can't attach. You don't attach, or you don't really get hardly any points for this. What I want you to do, and let me go back, okay? So this is what it looks like when you first come into it, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have some HTML code. So click HTML editor, and then it looks like this, and I'm going to paste that code. Now, what's kind of fun here, and I'm just going to show you, here it will look grayed out, but once you post it, you will see the image, okay? And then what you can do is the cursor will be in here, you can hit enter, and I'm using my arrow keys, and now you can do your 150 words about yourself, okay? So I think it's better to put the writing on the top, right? And then have the image there. All right, so I'm just going to show you. I'm going to post the reply just so you can see this. So what's great about this is you've learned a really fun thing, which is how to embed, first how to edit, which many of you probably already know how to do, but how to embed that item as well. Okay, so make sure you follow those steps, and we will use this particular embedding feature anytime. As a matter of fact, when you do next week, week 2 hands-on, you'll hear me talking about Blackboard, and it's a little bit of an old video. So when I say, embed the item, just refer back to this, and the idea is you're going to get to do this many times is my whole point. And by the way, just FYI, you can come back in here and you can edit that if you find that you need to change anything or you haven't done all the writing. You can modify your own post. I could even, by the way, look at this width and height and change that. So if you don't change your photo resolution, and that's what that is, 640 pixels across, down 480. Your photo will turn out so big that it might be hard to see anything else on Canvas for folks. Okay. All right. So the last thing we'll do here is I want you to, now that we've done that, by the way, you do have to do 2 replies of at least 75 words to 2 fellow students. Just find their post and do a reply to them. And the last step I want you to do here is go into your account, and then into your account, I think it's just, can you click here? No, you just click profile. And under profile, it's always good, and I haven't done it yet, so I need to as well, is to, any information you want to provide here, not absolutely necessary, but if you just put your cursor here, then you can again upload. This time you would upload maybe that smaller one, right? Upload a picture. Take a picture, choose a photo. Oh, there we go. Okay. Took it a moment. So maybe this is where I would choose that other shot. And then you can just move the circle. That's kind of fun, right? So in this case, that's another way I could do that as well. or just I want you to do that as well, and then fill out, something on here. Maybe there's some links to stuff you've done, anything you'd want to share. I'm not going to save this because I like my photo that I have already out here, but that's what you need to do for this assignment. And again, I think it's a really fun assignment to do, because it introduces you to a great number of computer concepts by doing it, which is the intent of the whole hands-on experience of this class. All right, hope you enjoyed it.